To be honest, just more credit towards Harris's ball. I mean, that was just it's a great ball into the box, and I was just lucky to get on top of it.
Richie, on their second goal, did you get a head on that, or did you?
Yeah, I mean, he got a piece of it and it flicked off my head afterwards, so it was a bit unlucky, but I don't know. It was a tough one.
Richie, what's the week been like recovering? I take it you got cleared today? What was the time?
No, I mean, I just had to follow the protocol. I was feeling pretty good, but there's certain steps that you have to follow. I was cleared pretty much Friday. Had a full training session and things like that, but I felt good throughout the week.
And losses stink altogether, but does it help that the next game's a home game?
I mean, yeah, it's always a benefit to play in front of your own fans, in front of your own people, so we got to take that as an advantage and use it towards us.
Yeah. Anything else for Richie? Richie, why isn't this team winning games right now?
Could be a number. I mean, it's a number of things. It's soccer, you know. Sometimes I don't want to say luck. I think it's all depends on the players, and I think things aren't necessarily clicking for us how we want it to be. But it's something that we as a team have to fix and have to get together, and it starts at training. It starts in the next game, and to be honest, it's something that we can't get too worked up on, because that's when the chemistry falls off, and that's when then things really start going bad. We got to keep our heads up and just continue to keep working and striving.
Defensively, I mean, of the five guys we've got there, Oguchi's the only one who's new. That seems like an area of continuity. What are some of the things that you guys are working through in terms of the way you're working together and why it's not working?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's not working. I think we're just we're still getting to know how to get into play with one another, and that chemistry is still building. I mean, it's when, like I said, I don't think it's like we're not working. I think playing back there with Gooch has been a big plus for this team, and he brings a type of leadership and experience that other players necessarily don't have.
Anything else for Rich?
Are you happy with the defensive performance overall today?
No, I mean, we let 3 goals in. Couldn't be happy with that. I'd be happy if there was 0. I mean, that's when I'm happy. But when we have 3 goals in the back of the net, that's never going to be good for a defender.
How about your own performance?
Nah, 3 goals. Still doesn't matter. I don't care about the goal that I scored. I'll take a shutout over a goal any day. 3 goals, that's all I keep thinking about. So I don't think I did my job.
So that's the way how you played tonight?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to tell that it wasn't satisfactory for us from our side. But one of the most frustrating things for us is we feel like we don't deserve the results we're getting right now. We feel like we're playing well enough to earn points, the biggest challenge for us is to get the right result.
You have 3 goals against tonight. What's going on in the back? It's not too cohesive.
Yeah, I think sometimes bounces don't go your way. You look at that team specifically, and they're one of the highest scoring teams in the league. Got a lot of good attacking pieces, and we knew that going into it, and it's going to be a tough challenge to prevent them from scoring. But you also look at the way that the goals are given up, and the first one is an unlucky bounce off a tackle, and you have a set piece and another set piece on an own goal. So it's interesting when you look at the way the goals are given up and the way the game is played, and it's not that they're stringing 25 passes together and breaking us down, and we've got a ton of problems all over the field. So it's these little details that we'll have go our way later in the season.
Any more for Keegan?
Do you have to manage the frustration level at this point, considering those bounces aren't going your way?
Yeah, it's tough just because it's different. It's a different type of frustration when guys are making obvious mistakes, and they're losing men on set pieces and mental mistakes like that. Whereas these are little bounces that are tough to be preventable. So we feel that if we work through it and we manage the frustration now, that we'll have them come our way in the long run.
7 goals in the last 3 games defensively. Is there something that you can pinpoint that's going wrong that you can fix?
But like I said in the last match in DC, normally at this point it's we sustain goals that aren't earned. We kind of gift goals. I think the first one was a very soft goal. The second one, lucky deflection. And the third one, the penalty, it was clearly outside the box anyway, but, it doesn't seem to be, the calls don't seem to be falling our way, and we seem to be getting punished for mistakes. And at this point, we haven't been punishing the adversaries, when they make mistakes, we haven't been scoring. When we have opportunities, we don't take them well enough, and ultimately, that's the name of the game. I think for the most part, in a lot of the games, we dominate the majority of the games in terms of possession, shots, offensive attacking, but we haven't been able to convert that to goals thus far, which puts a strain on the whole team defensively, not just the back four. I think if you look at defensively, I think we've been strong. I think we've been solid. Teams haven't been able to necessarily break us down. They get goals off of deflections or penalties or free kicks from shutting off mentally. And I think the only way to remedy that is to keep on going. I think right now it's the moment for each individual person within the organization to take a look in the mirror and dig deep down and try and find an answer within themselves. Because personally, I feel we have the clientele to play, and we've been playing, but to get wins. And I think teams see that when we play, they're scared of us. We just haven't been able to convert, which is unfortunate, and it makes us look bad at the end of the day because the end result, the score sheet, is all everybody really cares about. So we can play the most beautiful soccer in the world, but if that doesn't manifest itself to 3 points, we ultimately fail. So we have another difficult game next Friday against a strong New York team, a very strong offensively New York team, and we just have to continue working. It's not the moment to put our heads down right now. It's the moment for everybody to be pissed off, to be upset, and to dig deep to rectify this and to get a result, because I feel as though everybody's worked hard for us to finally have a game drop for us and get those points. And I think we need that in terms of our momentum and confidence individually going forward.